also talking about the physiques of both fighters. Obviously, Devin, starting to get more used to welterweight and saying that he's kind of put on the weight the right way. What would you say about that?
I mean, at some point, where do you start noticing the words coming out of your mouth, shooting your own self in the foot? Like one, you gonna say muscles don't win fights. It don't matter. All of this not gonna matter. This and that. Muscles make you slow. Muscles make you tired. Like you got so many different arguments out there about Brian Norman Jr. And then you go then you go do the exact same thing or to attempt to do the exact same thing that Brian Norman Jr. has always been all of his life genetically, because Brian Norman don't lift no weights at all. You feel what I'm saying? So this is where he's been genetically all his life. So does it make Devin slower? Does the same rules apply to Devin when you say muscles don't win fights? Like, what does it do? You know what I'm saying? You can't have the best of both worlds. You feel me? So, but it's all good, man. It's all fun and games at this point. I know these people ain't talking about nothing, man. It's just a whole bunch of yapping. It's nervous energy. That's what I get from it. It's all a bunch of nervous energy.
Mm. I know in the last interview we did, you said stop listening to Greg Hackett, people. But he just said right now that Devin Haney will win by KO in the ninth round. Talk to me nice, senior. What you got to say?
There's nothing to say about Greg Hackett. Greg Hackett never predicts anything correctly. And if you know what you're listening to, you'll know that Greg just does a lot of talking in general. He makes it seem important because he knows boxing. So he'll come out and he'll be like, like with the distance. And when he comes in and when he does, so he changed the case. When he start talking, if you know what you're listening to, it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. He ain't talking about nothing. He ain't talking about nothing of substance. I promise you. He's not giving you no insight. He just running his damn mouth. He's running his mouth because people are listening. That's all, man. That's it. That's all. Greg ain't talking about shit.
Tell me how sure are you that your son stops Devin?
I'm positive.
How does he think? How do you think he does it? Like, is it like on a stoppage? Do you think it's that
No,
one shot, sleepy time,
no,
night
no, no,
ball?
no, no, no. See, I was just telling somebody the other day we came out. I was just telling somebody the other day we came out. We just B trains in 18-ounce gloves. Period. In general. So he trains in 18-ounce gloves. So we just went down for the first time Saturday to 8 ounce, and it's just like it was before Japan fight. You cannot pad him. I keep telling anybody we ain't even got to put him in a fight. You take any coach, you bring him around, you say, "Here, hold this." I guarantee you won't be able to hold a pass for long. And I'm not even joking. We talking about pads. We're talking about you the biggest trainer, you whatever. I dare you come here, hold the pass for him in 8-ounce gloves. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what he's doing right now with two fixed hands, punching like he punching right now in today's day. You feel what I'm saying? That's why nobody went 12 rounds with him. That's been the thing now. They talking about damn it going 12 rounds. Nobody else has gone 12 rounds with him or whatever else. Then they want to say now that one of the stories is he get tired. I haven't seen him tired in one fight. Have you seen him tired in one fight?
You say that one more time.
Have you seen my son tired in a fight?
No, no. I mean,
No.
not tired. Not like not tired.
No. Not physically tired. You've never seen him tired in a fight. So regardless, you ask me how it's gonna happen. I think initially what I know, and this is from me watching other people, and that's watching other fighters he's been in the ring with. Initially, it's gonna be this from the first round. Initially, it's gonna be how hot that he gonna feel is gonna get in there. So initially, it's gonna be panic, and I just don't know where it's gonna go from there. I don't know if he's gonna, disqualify himself. I don't know if he's gonna do excessive holding. I hope he don't make it an ugly fight, but he's not gonna fight. He's not going 12 rounds. He's not going 12 rounds, Brian Norman Jr. That's on everything.
All right.
Look, hold on. You saw Quavez's face?
Mm-hmm.
You saw his face, right? You saw Quavez's face. All right. Those when you get the one shots. You take Jen Sasaki when they beat on him, which I told you I believe he was probably, whatever else. But It is what it is. You take Jen Sasaki, you know what I mean, and he was taking it until he couldn't take it no more, and then his body said, "F you, you tripping," and his body, went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I think Devin not gonna take none of that. That's what I'm looking to prove, and the shit I'm gonna talk after this is if he take him out before Jen Sasaki or David Cuevas, I'm gonna be like, so is Brian Norman still a can crusher? Is Devin Haney a can? You know what I'm saying? Like, is Devin Haney not as good as Jen Sasaki, or is hold on, Giovanni Santillon went 10. Is Giovanni Santillon better than Devin Haney? I'm gonna ask a lot of questions, but Devin Haney not making it out this fight. He's not making it out 12 rounds.
Yeah, because I mean, what you guys stopped the last three
Three,
opponents?
three. Yeah,
Right.
he not making it. He not making it 12 rounds.
When you mean ugly fight, you mean getting on your horse and moving around too
Well,
much?
yeah, he gonna get on his horse and look and move or whatever else. I'm not worried about what he normally does because I was just said a minute ago try to grab, but I'm not worried about what he normally does because we got something for all the grabbing and holding. He coming in grab and hold if he want to. We got something for the grabbing and holding, so we not worried about that part. That's where he gonna try to hide at. We ain't worried about that part. Um, I can't see nothing he can do, so that's why I'm very interested to see this fight.
But there's something else that worries you.
Nothing worries me.
You said that doesn't worry me in that part. So I was wondering, is there another part that does worry you
No,
about Devin?
no, no, hell no. I'm not worried about nothing about this fight.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You don't feel like he could outpoint your son.
Not at all. I'm not worried about nothing about this fight. My face card means everything to me. I came here. I talked to you a year ago about Giovanni Santillon. You told me you said you thought Santillon would beat my son, right? Everybody else thought Santillon would beat my son. My son was a 4-1 underdog. Now he made his way to be a betting favorite against, one of the former pound for pound list makers on the what's called the former youngest undisputed. So he the favorite in that. So that tells you the trajectory where he going. He only getting older. He only getting better.
Did you expect that? Did you expect your son to be the favorite?
No, I wasn't even thinking about myself. No, I was actually hoping. I thought this is what I thought. I wasn't thinking about Devin Haney. I thought I missed the boat because I told this story a few times too about the betting because I did bet. I bet for Giovanni Santillon and I won like about $50,000. So,
Nice.
but that was I was supposed to win more money. I was supposed to win more money, but we couldn't get the bets off because we're not in the betting state. One of my partners dropped the ball on the money on getting to the state to make the bet. So I was only to get a $14,000 bet off for Giovanni. So I was like, they don't know what they're dealing with. So in my mind, I was like, well, the cat is out the bag because everybody was high on him and how much power he had and everything. So I was like, okay, the cat out the bag. Ain't nobody they gonna know what he got now, so they believe in that. So then I noticed that people wasn't believing. They still wasn't believing. So I was like, okay, cool. I thought that the next chance wasn't gonna be till we fought the guy that just went to 154. That's why I thought the next chance for me to make all the money was gonna be at. So I didn't expect the money to. Then when Devin Haney came along, I started thinking. I think Devin Haney started as the favorite. So I was like, oh shit, I got another chance, but that didn't last. That I guess they came to their senses very, very quickly, and they made my son because when it first opened up, Devin Haney was the favorite.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I'm
Yeah,
asking. I was like,
yeah,
how does
yeah,
that?
yeah. No,
Do
no,
you
no. I
expect
was
it?
hoping.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I
know if
was
you
hoping.
expected it to change or not. That's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't expect it to change. I mean, I was hoping that my son was going to be the underdog so I can make some more money. But he definitely wasn't going to be no 4-1 underdog. You know what I'm saying? But I still got a
You and I
knockout
talked
situation.
about it though. You said we got. Remember, we said we got to make our bet now. Right?
Got to make our bet now. You're right. You're right. You're
I
right.
remember that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I didn't do it then, and then you still who want to come off of that kind of money way back then and worry about the fight gonna get made, and because it was speculation him crying about VADA testing because he's scared somebody on steroid. It was a whole bunch going on. So who want to deal with all that? You know what I'm saying? Who want to deal with all that? But I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like we still got the knockout, but even in the knockout, he's still not a 4-1 underdog for the knockout. He a big favorite for the knockout almost. He not favorite, but that's where the money gonna be made at, but not quite as much money, not quite enough money like it was with Santiago.